I'm Ben Freeman, AFTD's Senior Director of Advancement, and I'm glad to be here with you today. I hope you all had a chance to enjoy your lunch and got the chance to connect with some new friends, whether on Swap Card or here in the room. I want to thank all of our amazing presenters from this morning, our panelists. Did so much to bring the room together, bring the whole community together, and inform everyone. While I'm there, I wanted to apologize to Aisha Adkins and all the wonderful panelists in Dr. Amjad's panel, as well as to the virtual audience. We had a little bit of a feed cut at the end. The good news there is that the whole content was preserved. We'll be able to share the entire session with all of you and all that wonderful content that the panelists shared after the conference. So thanks for bearing with us there. Now we have a special video presentation to share. If you're a fan of NBC's The Voice, you may already be familiar with Parker McKay, a musician, singer, and songwriter. Parker appeared on The Voice as a contestant last fall. She quickly made an impression on Kelly Clarkson and the show's other judges with her powerful singing voice. She made an impression on so many of us in this community by sharing the powerful story of her late mother's FTD journey. Shortly after her episodes aired, Parker spoke to us about her mom and her diagnosis, their shared love of music, and the overwhelming response they received to their story. After the video, Esther Kane, AFTD's Director of Support and Education, will take the reins and bring us into the afternoon program. Thank you.
I just got into music because my parents listened to a ton of it in the 90s when I was growing up. My mom was really energetic and lively. She would say anything to anyone. Like she had no problem starting or keeping the flow of a conversation. We did everything together, like made crafts and sang songs and just like attached at the hip. So this year they reached out to me and wanted me to come in again, and I was like, okay. And so I sent videos in, and I wasn't really expecting anything. And then they called me and said I was cast on the seasons. The thing about music is sometimes it's some of the only joy people get in their lives. It's like food or taking a walk outside. It's one of the only really pure, intangible things we have, kind of. Yeah, just for a while it just felt impossible to do while my mom was sick. She started to have speech issues, like not being able to finish her sentences and not being able to recall things I had just told her. But it really seemed like it was just a result of a severe depression. You know, my mom and I were best friends forever. I called her every single day, if not multiple times a day. And there was a point in time where I was avoiding her calls. She had some days where she'd just call me just sobbing. She had been very positive and very fly-by-the-seat-of-your-pants kind of person before, and she just got sort of almost confrontational. So they did one more, I think, brain scan and sent her to speak with a psychologist again, and they called us pretty much a week later and said she has FTD. And I just said, Mom, you're not going to believe me, but the reason we're here is because you have a type of dementia. And she looked at me and she went, no. And I said, there's this type of dementia that can happen to young people, sometimes as young as 20, and you have it, and it doesn't affect long-term memory like Alzheimer's does. It affects other things like communication, and we explained it to her, and she just kind of went and walked away. That was probably the worst grief I went through, was that she wasn't coming home, and it wasn't depression. She wasn't ever going to get better. She was just going to get worse. That was one of the last times I saw her, and I told her, and she just got so excited, and she kept just saying, that's my daughter on The Voice. And so I did the show, and I got hundreds of messages just about FTD. Like, my mom has it, my dad has it, my mom died, my dad died, my sister died, I have it. I left the show earlier than I wanted to, but I was like, this is this is the whole thing. This is the prize. Like, this is unbelievable that I am able to help these people connect with each other and feel like they're not alone.